What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm basically just going to show you everything that is wrong with the Lexus that I got. It's all basically small things. It's nothing, none of it's like major that we can't fix. Mostly like, I'll just get into it and show you everything. Before we do that, well, this is another LS430 that's arrived. There's an LS400 here now. This is a friend of mine bought this one, and this LS400 it's in to get a bit of work done to it. So before we even jump into mine over here, I'm going to move the Polo back, this Polo, and bring it out a wee bit so you can actually see it. Going to make a cup of tea first because this unit is absolutely freezing. So let's do that first, then pull it forward and I'll show you everything that's wrong. So pulled it forward, and I don't know if you can hear it or not, but this is like the first thing that needs to be fixed in this car because it's so annoying. Is the fan belt. Like, you obviously can't see it, pull the bonnet anyway, but it should be relatively easy to fix. So probably still can't really hear it that much, but fan belt is squeaking like mad. That was like the first thing I need to fix in this here. The second thing is the bonnet struts aren't really holding that well. You can see like they're going down. There is one at each side, and it does hold on top of the full height, but as soon as it takes the slightest bit of movement, it comes down. Not really a major issue. I was saying not really a major issue, but it is something that I want to get fixed sort of as soon as I can. Next one, talking about like bonnet struts, boot struts are the exact same. So if I pop the boot, this is it open. If I try to open the boot like at all, this should lift by itself, but you see it is actually hard to lift with one hand. It is ridiculously heavy. As soon as you lift it, it just falls again. So need to order 2 boot struts, relatively cheap. You can get them for like £30 on eBay or something. So it's not really a big issue at all in regards to price wise. One of the things though, at the back of the car as well, to get this car through MOT, this is actually like a tape over the top. There's a hole in the tail light here. So there is a guy with a set of LED rear tail lights for sale. Basically just changes the style of them. So, more like a Merc style, to be honest with you. But it really, one, I need new tail lights anyway, and I sell them second hand relatively cheap, so probably pick them up at the end of the month. As again, guys, all the things that I'm saying about like is all small things that like shouldn't cost much money to fix, but we are going to get them fixed anyway. Like another thing is like at the back bumper, if you see down here, there's a big dinge in it, and this parking sensor is damaged. So that parking sensor literally just stays on constant. So when I get in, I have to just turn off the parking sensors because it doesn't work. Also have one out at the front as well. I'll show you that in a second when we get around there. But I'm ordering a full lip kit for this car, front, rear, skirts, as well as a boot spoiler. So the back bumper, front bumper is going to be getting painted. So whenever that's getting done, the lip should actually cover that at the rear anyway. And then the only real dent in the car is here. So it is quite a bad dent, but I was speaking to like a guy called Dent Master here in Northern Ireland, and he says he should be able to fix it. Again, not really expensive, so once we get that fixed, it should be good as well. I'm trying to think what else. It's all small things, but while we're on bodywork, I'll show you a couple other things that have issues with bodywork. So this side skirt, as you can see, you can't really because the paint is stinking, but somebody's literally like painted in this part of the skirt. So as I said, we are replacing these side skirts anyway. I probably should have washed the cardboard on this, but this whole section here has been damaged and then just like brushed in with a completely different color of blue. So again, last sort of thing with bodywork is the front bumper. So as I was saying, I'm going to get a lip kit because at the front we're missing this bit at this side. As you should see, at that side it's got like a wee underlip, but this bumper is damaged along here anyway. It's all scuffed and paint's off, and we're missing this parking sensor. But when I say missing, I think it's sitting in there, but it probably is damaged anyway. These parking sensors, you can pick them up relatively cheap. You can pick them up, I think it's like £5 a parking sensor. So even if I have to replace all of them just to make sure, I probably will whenever I'm getting the bumpers done, because I'll get them painted with the bumper so they match perfectly. Exterior, I think that is literally it. There's no other real issues at all. There's not. So we'll jump into the interior, I'll show you. So one thing that I'm missing an aerial, I forgot about that. Realistically, it's meant to have a wee stubby aerial, same as this one. So get one of them. Again, it's only a couple of £. It's not expensive things, but just need to get around to ordering them all. So it literally has everything that is an ultra luxury. So when let's turn off climate. So when I go to open the sunroof, this blind should automatically open, but it doesn't. And it sticks. So I need to set the camera down and point it up so you can see what I have to do to get the sunroof to open. It tilts fine, so if I put it down, that probably won't now. So when I tried to open the sunroof, now nothing. It's sort of stuck in position. Like it's like just slightly opened and that's not open at all. Before it did tilt, like, and I haven't drove the car in like a week or two now. And now it doesn't seem to be opening at all, which is great. Anyway, there's a bit of rust like at the front of the like along here, and I think that was what was making it stick, but it was still tilting. So I guess we're gonna have to maybe have to look at the motor now or see, but I need to check the fuse again, because whenever I did come to and got the car, the fuse was actually completely out for the sunroof, so it wasn't opening at all. It's in the boot. I actually have like a slightly lower amp than what it's rated for. I think I've got like a 20 amp fuse in when it should be like a 30 amp. So she may have just blown the fuse again because it was sticking. Need to probably try and get that closed again. Anyway, we're going to probably replace this sunroof. There's a guy basically down about half an hour drive from where we are at the minute, and he's breaking LS430. He's actually got 2 of them, so hopefully going to get a sunroof off him. And while I'm talking about like glass and roof and stuff, these LS430s, well, especially here in the UK, because it's got double glazing, one of the most common things to fail on the windows is the laminating between the 2 windows. So when I talk about the double glazing, this window has literally just started to do it, as you can see just down there. The back one, this one's probably the worst. Can't really see it with the blind, and that one is actually perfect. Driver's one is literally just started. So the only other thing as well, driver's window, for some reason when I go to put it down, it goes so slow. It is sticking. I don't know whether it's the seal, whether it's the motor, what it is, but if you give it a bit of help, it goes down fine. But for some reason when you're putting it up, it goes up perfectly fine. So I don't know whether it's just like a dirty seal, it's like sticking when it's coming down or something like that. Again, that's another thing we need to look into. It is all like relatively small things, like inexpensive things, but things that sort of are annoying me. And I don't really know what else. I know another thing is probably one of the most common things, because I've joined like a LS430 and group on Facebook, and the most common thing seems to be the steering wheel. So you can see it'll come out, but up and down. It does not go up and down, it only comes in and out. So the motors for them, you can buy them second hand for about £15, £20 on eBay. Again, really common issue. So actual running wise of the car underneath, this car's now been put through what's called MOT in Northern Ireland or the UK, which is basically a government check on the car to make sure it's legal to drive. You have to have a vehicle, an MOT, drive a car in the UK. So we know that everything is good on the car. The only thing that was bad, there was an issue with the fuel tank, and there was a slight leak on it. But we got that out, got the fuel tank patched. But underneath the car is practically rust free. There's no issues with any ball joints, bushes, nothing like that. So we're good to go there. So as I said, it's only these like minor issues which we're going to like fix over the next month or so, or 2 months, depending how long these videos take to come out. And I think that's it, like for issues wise. I know there's an issue with the, I'm going to say this now, but there's an issue with the locking. I'm going to say the locking, it's the smart locking, like on the doors. When you press the button, the door should all unlock. I don't know whether it's an issue with the key that's doing that, or it's like the actuator in the door, but just using the key normally works perfectly fine. So I'm gonna have to look into that too. Again, not an issue at all, because you can literally just press the button on the key and unlock it, and it works fine. Just talking about literally, there's a wee button on the door, on all the door handles that make them unlock and unlock as long as the key's nearby. So that's literally everything that's wrong with the car. We're gonna fix them over the next while. Now for the first, like, I suppose you could call it a mod or stupid mod or whatever you want. Basically Pierce got me a gear knob for Christmas, to sort of start the like VIP style on the car, because that is what we'll be going for, which is new gear knob. So I'm going to pull off the old gear knob first, and the new gear knob, like, I'm probably going to have to blur it, because it's probably a bit inappropriate and it'll get flagged on YouTube anyway. So let's pull the old one off first. So yeah, it was as simple as that there. The old gear knob literally just like, it's threaded, so it just screws clean off. Gonna keep that in the glove box, because definitely don't want to lose it if I ever want to sell the car. I want to take this back off. And then the new one just literally went on a couple of grub screws, and there was like a wee plastic line on the inside. You can kind of make out what that is. I'm probably gonna have to blur it anyway, but anyway, it's sort of the first VIP kind of mod thing. But anyway guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because we are going to be doing videos on literally everything that I've said today, because we need to fix everything before, like, I really want to take the car out, or, you know, do any like stance modifications to it. Like, by, you know, we'll be getting a bag controller for it, for the standard bags in it. We'll be picking up a set of wheels, as it says. We'll be getting the kit and stuff, but before I do any of that, I want to make sure that all these wee small stupid things in the car work and like it's sitting perfect before I start spending money on it, really. So guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really does help. Make sure you leave a comment down below what else you want to see. If you want to see anything specific about this car, want to see anything about Polo, want to see anything about just fixing cars in general, because we do buy and sell a few cars, and we are always fixing them. But I don't really record videos of them, because I don't really see the point, because I didn't know if people would be interested. But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and make sure I'll see you in the next one every Sunday around 5-6 o'clock, by the way.